Cash Cow back with another video. Today I'm gonna do my top seven Spider-Man villains you guys might want to invest in. Keys, specs, grills. Like, we ain't gonna be, every comic that I show is not gonna be cheap. You wanna see those comics? Yeah. Stay tuned. Number one, we got the Amazing Spider-Man number 50. First appearance of Kingpin. Hope you guys get a close up of that. I don't want nobody thinking it's a reprint. None of that mess. It's the first appearance of Kingpin, right? Now, anybody knows that Kingpin's story ties into Spider-Man, Daredevil. They're kind of rumored Hawkeye. Um, he's basically like the underground king of New York. They did a Daredevil movie where they had Michael Clark Duncan playing as the Kingpin, and I mean, that was late '90s, early 2000s Marvel, so you know how that goes. Um, I feel like the Kingpin is, once he introduced himself and became popular in the Daredevil comics, I feel like the sky's the limit for him. He's only gonna get bigger, guys. And even if he doesn't premiere in this Hawkeye series, which I don't really feel like he's gonna premiere in that. I feel like he'll premiere in either Echo series or when they finally introduce Daredevil. That's when I feel like you guys will finally get to see Kingpin. Or maybe, shoot, the Spider-Man movie. Who knows? Like, I don't have a blueprint for this thing. I don't understand. Marvel does some stuff that you're just like, what? They put him in now. But you have to respect that. I had another copy and I sold it a long time ago because I was like, it's kind of stagnant, and that was my biggest mistake. So you will also see this video. You'll see this comic in my You Got Mail video. It's the first appearance of Kingman. Not Kingman, sorry. Kingpin. Bright red colors pop out on the cover. I love it, man. I love it. It's the iconic part of where Spider-Man throw away his costume. And that has never left fans. People stick with that until now. Like, you talking about a book in the 60s. That's number one. That's number one of his deadliest villains, right? Number two. And some of these are gonna be in top loaders. I got extra protection because it's like, I know these are valuable, right? So I'm not taking no chance with them. Because every book I show you will be graded. At one point in time, it will be graded, and you'll see it, and you'll be like, yeah, I remember that. Just watch this video and remember that. Amazing Spider-Man 300. the first full appearance of Venom. Anybody that grew up watching Spider-Man in the early 90s or late 90s, sorry. Early 90s, late 90s. You know Venom is one of those guys. Right? Yeah, I checked it out. The light hit it. That's on one of my top loaders. I have top loaders for my most important comic books because I know that even though you put it in bag and board, and you put it in decent bag and board, it still needs protection. Like, it's not a game. Protect your investments, y'all. And I'm saying that not for the people that's planning on. I'm. It's kind of like both ways. I'm not saying it just for the people that's protecting it to one day flip it. I'm saying it for the people that are investing in these comics and they want these comics, and when they finally get them, that's one of the grills. That's one of the keys to protect them. We have to understand that only a limited amount of few of people have these comics. So they're not like, yeah, they may make a reprint here and there, but it won't be as valuable as the first. Come on now. It's Todd McFarlane art. That's number two. Number three. We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 15. Need I say more? The first appearance of who? Craven. Who's actually been speculated to get his own series. Because Craven's Hunt and it's the fact that when you watch now the series back in the day, the 1990 series I'm referring to, Craven actually becomes an anti-hero towards Spider-Man because he's on his own agenda. Like he ain't really bothering Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man done, he doing what he's doing. He's saving the city and the world and all that. But my guy Craven he's a hunter. He's contracted to, do what he gotta do. And anybody that actually watched that and read the comic books know that Craven ain't gonna play. He can come after you. You gonna have to earn it. Like it's no game when it comes to him. So I can see them doing that, especially with the advancement of Disney Plus. You know that they can explore as many characters as possible, right? It's another one. It's going to vote. It's in the top loader. You might see some shine to it. I remember this comic. I was working at a job, and it was a Sunday morning, and I just sent the person a best offer of $200, and they accepted. I was like, "What? Like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, this is at least a 2 to 3, maybe 3.5 at the most." Man, I remember shouting so loud, like my coworkers looking at me crazy. I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about me, y'all. I'm in my own, own little world." But I'm like, I just got Craven the Hunter the first appearance for $200. Good luck trying to find that for under that. Or even at that price, y'all. Come on now. That's 3. Number 4. We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 4. Of course, number 4, right? First appearance of Sandman. Now, he has been actually put in the movie before. Well, it's by Fox, so you know how that goes. But I'm proud of my copy. I had somebody that wrote over, the Spider-Man part, but that's what you get when you get with old Silver Age books, right? Check it and respect it. But I still have the first appearance of Sandman. Nobody can take that from me. It's complete, it's intact, and this is mine. This is mine. It's the 4th. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, y'all. Yeah, I got some writing on the Amazing Spider-Man. That's cool. I'm willing to deal with that. I'm fine with that. This is another comic that I told you guys I can get for under $200. And I got it. Good luck finding it now for under $200. These are comics that I bought years ago, and I was just like, you know what? Like, and I thought to myself, like, what happens if Marvel can get the rights back to a lot of their comic characters? The game changes. Like, they able to do whatever the hell they want to do, right? Okay. Well, Number 5. Got the Amazing Spider-Man number 41. First appearance of Rhino. And this is actually one of my favorite characters that's a villain by him. Actually, one of my favorite covers by him. John Romita art, okay. Like, he did a lot of this stuff. But he don't get the respect that he deserves, man. Like, he was put on... Come on, now. He was in the, Spider-Man Miles Morales game. He was in that. I've had several copies of this. But somehow, once I got this copy, I was like, you know what, just settle down. Put it in the vault. Stash it away. You don't need nobody trying to come and, do something crazy to you. But, you gotta respect that, man. Rhino is a big deal. Game or movie, he's a big deal, right? Oh, man. That's number 5. Like, Spider-Man and Batman, I would say, are the 2 superheroes that have the most enemies. And iconic enemies. Because they're that legendary. Number 6. The Amazing Spider-Man number 9. Now with the Fox version that they did with Electro and Jamie Foxx was the villain then, and it's like, it's the Fox version. It's something about those Fox versions. But you know that Marvel's gonna have their twist on it now, and that he's actually and trailers to premiere in the next Spider-Man movie. It actually comes out December 17th. It's the first Prince Electro. This is around the time that I was grinding. I was hungry. I still am hungry. Don't get it twisted. I was working my second job, and I saw a person listed for maybe 500, right? And I sent them an offer for 210. I was like, that's too good a grade to be whatever they're listing it at. And I was like, okay, we'll see if they accept that, right? And they did. This gotta be at the point in the range of a 3 to 4. It's the first appearance of Electro. And I'm still on the hunt for the Amazing Spider-Man keys because you can't really go wrong with the first 20. Like, you have the first 20, you tend to be okay. Like, all of those are valuable because those are characters that can't be replaced, and you're like, that's iconic. That villain is tied to Spider-Man. I'm happy to have this, man. That's another one that's going to be sent out to be graded one day. Next, at number 7, the last but not least, the Amazing Spider-Man number 20. The first appearance of Scorpion. Now, I remember getting this comic, and it has more of a sentimental value because actually this comic was mailed to me on the day that I actually took my grandma to see Black Panther. So I remember being on a high and emotional roller coaster because I had just seen Black Panther, but then I came home and I'm like, wait a minute, what's this package? And I'm looking through it, I'm like, oh man, this is it. I sent them an offer of $190. It's the first appearance of Scorpion. Another iconic villain of Spider-Man. So I'm doing my best, right? I'm trying to work on trying to at least acquire something of Dr. Octopus and the Lizard. You know, it gets expensive. If you don't hunt, you can't complain. And with that being said, Scorpion tossing Spider-Man, we out. This is Cash Guy with another video. This is my top 7 Spider-Man villains in my personal collection. All of these one day will be sent to be graded. Be sure to like and subscribe to the content. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We can already be in December. It's Christmas coming up. Let's get it. Let's go. Cash Guy out.